Property Tribes is pleased to announce the launch of a new service to help our members find discounted property deals. It's Property Tribes RepoList, powered by RepoList Limited, and I'm joined by the founder of that company, Anthony Ayton. So Anthony, welcome to Property Tribes. Great to have you on board.
Hello Vanessa, thanks for inviting me.
Now tell us a little bit about RepoList, because it's basically using technology to help find these properties via an algorithm.
Yeah, of course. RepoList is a real-time system that, as you say, uses an algorithm to find essentially two classes of properties. The first being properties which are repossessed, and the second being properties which require refurbishment. What our system does is it organises those things into an easy-to-use database, which is as up to the minute as Rightmove or Zoopla are, so that you know, as an investor, you can find things which are likely to offer you below market value opportunities. If I was to say what was the number one benefit that we offer people, it's not that we have some secret list of repossessions which nobody else could find. It's that we have all of that information all the time, organised really easily. So for you as an individual to call various estate agents or go onto Rightmove to try and find those things would cost you hours per month, whereas you can come onto RepoList and find all of that stuff in a few seconds.
Now it's actually running as a subscription service. Could you talk a little bit about how the subscription service works?
Yeah, essentially it's just a straightforward subscription service with no contractual tie-ins. So you know, if you sign up for a month, for example, the monthly fee rather is £9.99, and you know, if you used it and you didn't like it, you could cancel that contract at any time. So that's essentially how it works. It's ongoing if you want it to be, but it's not if you don't.
The investors that are successful are the people that make the most use of their time and the most efficient in their sort of working day. How would you recommend for people to get the most out of RepoList?
It is basically, it's a time equation, isn't it? So if something costs £9.99 per month and it saves you 3 hours worth of homework or checking, provided you don't earn less than sort of £3 a month, it's a deal worth doing. That's my kind of monetary approach to it. But how I would recommend people use our service is obviously initially, it doesn't do due diligence for you, for example. So, there's no getting away from that. You have to go and visit properties, you have to check them out, and you have to go through the process of lawyers, surveyors, etc., just as you ought to do with any other purchase. But what it does for you is, if you have a strategy which you've developed, let's say, for example, you like to add loft conversions in the Feltham area and you've seen value there, then what our service can do for you is you can do a search in Feltham and you can find the kinds of houses which are likely to fulfil your criteria really quickly. So it's much faster for you to develop a list of properties that you want to visit, and the more properties that you visit and look at, the better the deals are that you're likely to do. If you only go and visit 2, you're not gonna score a fantastic winner. If you go and visit 30, you're more likely to discover gold. Basically, because of who you are, you guys have got, and I love Property Tribes. I've been a member for a long time. It will enable people to try the system for £5 for 1 month. So it's a 50% discount for the first month, and thereafter it reverts to £9.99 per month. And so what I'm hoping is that people will look at it in this way. £5 is roughly what you might spend on petrol to get to visit a single property. It doesn't cover my petrol costs for looking at properties over the course of a week even. So hopefully, if it saves you time or discovers something for you, people will see that as money well spent.
So if you've got any questions, pop them on this thread. Anthony will answer them. And also, I think we should just mention that in the interests of transparency, Property Tribes will receive a small commission for every subscription that is taken out using our discount code. And this helps us maintain Property Tribes as a free-to-use used community resource. So we really will appreciate you giving it a try and giving us your feedback as well, because you've got plans to expand the search criteria, haven't you, Anthony, and start, you know, including things like properties with short leases.
The other area that we're looking at the moment is how we can include feeds from auction houses, because I know obviously I look at auction properties, and I suspect a lot of people on Property Tribes also go to auctions. So that's something else that we'd like to be able to include in the service going forward.
I think it's very good timing, because one of the most successful strategies at the moment is to find discounted properties and add value to them. And this is literally your opportunity to have those properties delivered to you as per your geographical kind of specifications, with very little effort.
I just want to add one correction. We don't yet have a push system, so it's not like email notification.
Yeah.
It is the case that you have to log into the system or stay logged in, do a search, and your things will come up. You can obviously save properties that you're interested in, but we haven't yet developed a way of sending you the things that are your search criteria. But that will come online fairly soon.
Fantastic. Well, thanks very much for joining us, Anthony, and it's really great to be working with you on this. And do check out Property Tribes RepoList, and we look forward to hearing your feedback. Thanks, Anthony.
Thank you.